I'm gonna show you how to make a killer youth ministry logo in less than 10 minutes. Now, the first thing that you wanna do is you wanna go to canva.com. When you go to Canva, you can actually come over here and you can literally just type in logos and all these different logo templates will come up. Now, here's one of the cool things that I really like about this. You can actually type in, like if a name of your youth ministry starts with an A, you can type in A logo, boom, and all of these A logos will actually show up right here, right? So pretty cool. We've got A logos, you can find something. So here's what I did. I put together a couple of logos. I'm gonna show you how you can literally do this in less than 10 minutes. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's super simple. Okay, check out this first one right here. So let's say the name of your youth ministry is Blaze Youth Ministry. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, and I actually don't like this blue background, right? So I'm just gonna click on that. I'm gonna delete that blue background. So, okay, this is looking a little bit better. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try making this. Let's find, oh yeah, okay. I kind of like that color blue right there, right? So, all right, then we're gonna come down here, right? Let's try it all uppercase. Blaze. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better, right? So now we got the cool bee, we got this Blaze. I'm gonna make it a lot bigger though. Here we go, Blaze. Move that up just a little bit. That's starting to look pretty decent. Maybe a little bit bigger here. There we go, 36. Let's go 38. Okay, Blaze. I'm feeling that. Now this one, see if it's Blaze Youth Ministry, right? Maybe just go by Blaze Youth. Let's try this. Youth. Okay, I'm feeling that. We're gonna make sure this is like a cool, just make sure it's a black color, all the way black. There we go. I'm feeling that. And let's see, this youth ministry. Here's what's cool. You can actually come up here and go to spacing, and we can actually take these letters and go, yes, I kind of like that. That's just got a little bit of a cooler look to me, right? So we're gonna take this, put it up here. Now, boom, check that out. I don't know how long that was. What, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, right? And we were able to create a really, really cool one. Blaze Youth. You can even kind of play around with this. I like to do this sometimes where this bottom, like youth, is the same as the color blue, right? So let's do this. I'm gonna go here, text color. We'll just click that same one. Yeah, tell you what, pretty dope. I don't know about you. I'm digging that one, right? So boom, really click. There's Blaze Youth. Okay, so for this video, I actually looked up some of the most common youth ministry names, and I found out one of them is Catalyst. Okay, so let's use this one, Catalyst Youth Ministry. So let's go in here, and we're just gonna change this template to Catalyst. Probably helps if I can spell it. Okay, so it's a little bit too long, no problem. We're just gonna drag this out here. Boom, Catalyst Youth Ministry. Yep, I'm liking that so far. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit, and let's go with, maybe it's Catalyst Student Ministries, okay? Student Ministries. Boom. Okay, same thing though. This right here to me is just a little bit too kind of grouped together. I'm gonna go up here to spacing. I'm gonna space that out a little bit. Yeah, and I like it like that. Let's just make it a little smaller, right? So it's gonna fit in there. Boom. Catalyst Student Ministries. Yeah, I'll tell you, we could play around with the colors here, but I don't know, man. This is looking pretty good for me, especially for how quickly we created that, right? So Catalyst Student Ministries, that's looking pretty good to me. We're gonna call that one done, okay? Here's another one, right? So Spark is another one that was really popular on the list, right? So let's try Spark Youth Ministry. I'm gonna move this up towards the mark just a little bit more. Okay, I'm liking that. This has got kind of a cool modern, it's got a gradient to it. It's kind of cool. So let's try this. Spark Youth Ministry. All right, and then y'all know how we do. We're gonna make this a little bit bigger. I'm digging that, and then again, I'm just gonna go to the spacing here. That's one of my, I always like that. I use that with a lot of logos whenever I'm creating something. So boom, right there in the center. Yeah, I'm digging that. Now something, remember how last time, like when we were on Blaze, right, we kind of did blue up here, and then black, and then blue down in here. One of the other things, here we go, for Spark, I like doing this. What if we do this blue and kind of have it match in here? So we gotta pick the blue that we want. Check this out. Because, so we can actually go over here and grab this eyedropper tool, and we can just grab one of the blues actually in the logo. So, ooh, yeah, I'm kind of like, see what it looks like if it goes a little bit darker. Let's grab that one again. If it was like this darker blue. Oh, yeah, I'm totally feeling that. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, check out this youth ministry. Here's one of the things we could do with, what if we unbolded it? That's kind of cool, right? Like, you could probably Spark Youth Ministry like that. That's got kind of a cool look. If you wanted the youth ministry to stand out, you could bold it again. Also, can make it just maybe a little bit smaller. No, let's go back. Boom. Okay, I'm kind of feeling that. I'm liking that, right? So again, you can play around with the colors a little bit here, but man, that's a pretty cool logo in my book, right? So Asylum was another big one here. So Asylum, let's go in here. Now, I'm not sure. Asylum. Okay, that's not bad. This font is a little bit weird to me though. I don't love that font. Okay, so I'm just gonna highlight the font. We're gonna go up here, Lavello. Not really feeling that. Maybe try League Spartan. Yep, okay, I like League Spartan. We got some other, obviously they've got some great ones in here, but I like this League Spartan. It's gonna have to be bigger though. Oops, all right, let's make this text box just a little bit bigger. Again, that's why I love Canva, because it's just so easy to use. And And boom, there we go. Okay, we're gonna grab this one. And again, I don't love that one either. So let's try, I don't know if that one would look good as League Spartan as well. I like a little bit of contrast between this, like these lettering, and this one down here. So we're gonna go with this. Let's go Youth Ministry. Okay, Youth Ministry. Then yeah, just see how like this is, I'm gonna change the spacing. See how on this, like it's kind of spaced out. I don't like that as much for this, for like kind of the main word. So if we pull that, yeah, I'm already feeling that way more. All right, Asylum, and maybe instead of Youth Ministry, maybe we just go with Asylum Youth. Okay, yep, already feeling that way more. And then I'm just gonna find a different, let's try this one. Yeah, I like that. Okay, try a different font. Youth, we can bump this up a little bit. Let me know in the comments about these logos, right? We're just kind of messing around here, but man, I'm liking this. Yep, okay, I like that. I think I'm gonna change this pink here, but Youth is looking pretty good. Again, we could probably play around with some other fonts if we wanted to, like this. That's kind of cool. That's not bad. It looks like bold. Oh yeah, I don't mind that. I think I'm gonna go on bold though. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right there. And let's just, yep, okay, Asylum Youth, right? And then for this, let's go with maybe like a deep red. See how that looks. I always like, yeah. So it's a real bright red. Let's go a little bit more of like a blood red kind of maybe. Candy apple red. Yeah, that's looking pretty good to me. All right, so you see, Asylum Youth, let's keep going here. You guys like see how simple this is, right? Like we're on Canva. You basically just spend the majority of your time looking for the right logo template, and then you can rock and roll on here. So here's the cool thing. This one right here, yeah, see how this font, it's kind of youth. This might be great for like a middle school ministry, right, specifically. So let's see, the name of your student ministry was called Thrive. This is kind of cool. I don't know what this is, but we definitely don't need that little thing, so we're just gonna delete that. And then this one, Thrive Youth Ministry. Man, probably would help if I could type here. Okay, there we go. Youth Ministry. Again, let's just change the spacing on that. That's looking a lot better. Okay, so boom, pretty quickly we had Thrive Student Ministry. Now, if we wanted to, we could even change like the color here. Right? Like we could go with more of a white background, right? And maybe we want to change this, a cool blue color that I saw here, something like this. Not really feeling that. Yeah, we could do something like this, blue, right? So boom, Thrive Youth Ministry. I actually threw together a couple other ones, right? I kind of like this, just black and white, right? With just Asylum, right? And then just using kind of a grayed out like Youth Ministry. Here's another one for Edge Student Ministry, right? But the cool thing is just with that font, great for youth font, especially like middle school ministry. That's going to be really cool. And yeah, it's got some different color options there. And you can see we did that again, 2 or 3 minutes. This one, let's do this. Try amplified, and we'll do, what if we just did amplified students is the name of this one. Okay, same thing. I'm not feeling the pink, so let's try changing that. Maybe we can find like a cool orange. Let's see. I say we go right there. Okay, and then I like, if that one's gonna be orange, sometimes gray looks really good with that, like kind of like a darker gray. So we can go right over here. Yep, I like that. And students, let's do that in the same orange color that we just used as well. All right, so that looks pretty good. You could also, we could do this. We could make this a little bit smaller. Amplified students, that's probably not bad. Something like that. And let's do this. We could change this. That gray looks pretty good, but black is always classic as well. Right, so, man, okay, let's, I'd say what, we've got 2 more here just to give you a couple of ideas. Right, here is one, New Life, right? I like this one because see how like this forms an N, but it's also kind of an N, and then this is kind of an L right here, right? So I kind of like that. So then I actually like a lot about this one. This one already looks pretty good, right? So this one, we're just gonna change the size just a little bit. I'm gonna center that, and then same thing. We could probably do New Life Students. That's kind of a cool student ministry logo right there. We didn't have to touch that. What did that one take? 60 seconds? All right, last one here, just to show you a little bit of difference in kind of how much Canva has here as far as options go. This one almost kind of more of a badge logo, right? A little bit more vintage looking. So I'm gonna go with Adventure Youth Ministry, right? And this one's pretty cool because, man, it already really looks good in there. I might change, let's see what the spacing looks like on this one, but yeah, let's do that. I like that. That's already looking pretty good here. On this, California 2022, again, this is kind of a badge logo, so we don't really need that. But you know what might be cool? What if we just did this? I don't love that font. We don't need this. Let's do this. What if we did, so maybe if you had like a verse, I've been crucified with Christ, no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me, right? Galatians 2:20. Or if you had some type of scripture, maybe that was, you know, kind of talking about the adventure that we're on, but let's just go with Galatians 2:20 for the heck of it here. So Galatians 2:20. Now we're just gonna have to pull this out a little bit. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's not bad, y'all. Adventure Youth Ministry, Galatians 2:20. Obviously, you could play around with that a little bit more if you wanted to, or change out the scripture. But man, I think that looks pretty good. So, all right, hopefully this video has been helpful to you. We just went through and just did a bunch of logos here, all back to back to back. And I wanted to make sure this created a little bit of value for you and just helped you. I was in youth ministry for 15 years myself, and I know how hard it can be when you have to do all of your own stuff, right? I don't know about you guys, when I was a youth pastor, like I had to build the website and I had to do all the social media and I had to plan out all the events and I had to do all of the release forms for camp, right? And everything else. So the logo can be a pretty big deal. So I wanted to throw this video together for you guys. Hopefully this was helpful and found it valuable. Check out some of the other youth ministry videos. I've actually got a playlist of youth ministry videos that can help you out. So check that out. My name is Chris Abbott. Let's go make heaven crowded. We'll see you soon.